And it all starts with this man, Gary Brown, with a .362 batting average and a league best 21 stolen bases. Brown has hit safely in 7 straight games. And the count now evens up at a ball and a strike. Saw Brown hit a double here 2 nights ago on a simple line drive up the middle. Here a drive out to deep left center. This is well struck. Waits going back and it is gone. Gary Brown at it again. This time he leaves the yard and the Giants have a 1-0 lead.
It's got to feel good to have 5 hits. I mean, that'll take care of a couple of 0 for 4s. If you go 5 for 6 and you back it up with 2 0 for 4s, you're still hitting above 300.
Well, the interesting thing was the game before for Lyles, he did go 0 for 6 and came back his next time out, had the 5 hits. The 5 hits actually tied a Giants single game record. As Gary Brown lines one to the gap in left center field. That will split the outfielders and roll to the wall. Anders has scored. Lyles right behind him. He will score and into second with a 2 RBI double. Gary Brown. Garcia, a sacrifice bunt. His first time up, and here he lines one into center. Brown coming on, and he'll make the catch. A quick throw over to first, and oh boy, they almost got him. That would have been some kind of double play. But Thompson just able to dive back in safely.
Fine play out there by Gary Brown. The legs, the speed by Brown, able to come in on a ball that was dipping, and he's taking first base the whole way, throws off balance. And nearly doubled off Thompson. I didn't think they had any shot to get JC, but he made that a close play.
Hogue now at the plate, and he'll line one into center. Brown coming in, has to play it on a hop, and now it gets by him. And the Jethawks off to the races. Parker will have to go play it. Thompson to third, and Hogue will move into second. They announced capacity here at just a shade over 5,200. Altuve, a line drive into left center. Brown won't be able to get there, and it gets by him. Lyles has to go give chase. A run is scored. Altuve will hold up at second. And now it's a 7-4 ball game.
Well, this is as much positioning as it is a bad route by Gary Brown. He's playing too shallow, Joe, and he cuts across and takes a bad route to this ball, thinking maybe that he can catch the sinking liner. Altuve speeds his way into second. Hogue scores. So a couple of misplays from Gary Brown in this inning. One, an error, and that one perhaps a mental error in center. But right now pitching with more purpose in a 3-run game.
Gary Brown has been really the story of this game offensively for the Giants, and he got it all started with this home run in the first.
Hammered into left center, a no-doubter.
Now a 1-hopper to short. Thompson will have to hurry, but a good throw to first to get the out. Gary Brown has been the offensive star tonight for the Giants. A home run to lead off the first inning, and then a 2-run double in the second. Brown extending his hitting streak to 8 games during the hit streak. Brown is batting an even .500. 17 out of 34.
Gaudy.
1-1 pitch. The breaking ball stays high. Ball 2.
And now we're seeing the home run as part of his arsenal.
Crawford waiting on deck. And Brown wasn't quite ready. Grimmett, a quick worker out there out of the windup. Now the 2-1. And Brown, a line shot into center field, another hit. Brown, so many of his hits this year for the Giants. Just going right back up the middle, line drives, and he's now just a triple shy of the cycle.
And I'm surprised he didn't try to stretch this into a double. You see he's off and speeding to first base. But perhaps the Jethawks are onto it now, Joe. 2 games ago, he stole a base in this situation. And Brown with a 3-hit performance here tonight. and now atop the Cal League in hits.
There's Crawford, a chopper on the right side, and that gets by Altuve, a base hit. Brown's headed for third as Hogue misplays the ball in right. Brown's coming around, and he will score! Gary Brown all the way from first. It'll be a hit and an error, and the Giants get one of those runs back. It's 8-6.
Well, this is the pressure that Gary Brown puts on your defense. It's just a Baltimore chop to right field by Crawford. Brown's taking third for sure, and then the misplay. Hogue runs through it, and Brown is not stopping. He goes all the way from first to score, and the fists being pumped here at Municipal Stadium as the Giants get the lead back to 2. Well, Gary Brown comes highly regarded, and he has delivered tonight 3 hits, including the lead-off home run to start the attack way out in left center field. It was 1-0 at that point. How about a 2-run double for your appetite? Into the power alley in left center field, 2 runs would score. Then later in the 6th inning, Brown would single. He would come around to score on Crawford's single. 3 for 4, 3 runs scored, 3 runs batted in, 1 wild ride on the bases. It's been a good night for Gary Brown.
So all he needs now is a triple to hit for the cycle. And Brown could certainly do it as he leads off this bottom of the 8th. Brown with 2 triples this year, which is tied for the team lead. 1-1 now the count. Pitkin back to the mound here for the Jethawks as Brown with a high fly ball out into right center field, playable for Hogue, who makes the catch. So a 3 for 5 night for Gary Brown. 2-1 pitch, and Hinsey drives one to deep center. Another long run for Brown, and Brown will make the catch. Very nicely done, right up against the fence. Waits, tags, goes to third. The Giants get a big first out here in the 9th. Great play there from Gary Brown.
Wow, terrific, Joe. Brown has to go straight back. This ball is right over his head. He turns one way, he turns the other, and he crashes into the outfield wall. Look at the adjustment and the terrific footwork from Gary Brown securing that deep fly out. And things looking up for San Jose, particularly here at home, in part because of Gary Brown, and what a night he had.
Gary Brown starting off the bottom of the 1st for the Giants with a home run, his 3rd of the year. The very next inning with a 2-run double out to the left center field gap. And then Brown in the 6th with this single. 3 for 5, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs, just a triple shy of the cycle. The reigning offensive player of the week in the California League. Also did it with the glove. This acrobatic catch in the 9th inning out in deep center helped to preserve this Giants lead.